Welcome back to another episode of the After High School podcast. And today we do have a new guest, Ivan.
Yeah. What's up?
Today. If you guys watched my TikToks, you might have seen him. We did like a couple videos maybe a few weeks ago about him giving away free ASICs, but we'll probably go into that more later on the video. But yeah, Ivan, introduce yourself. I feel like I'll give you the opportunity to let's go. Give a little.
All right, my name is Ivan. I run the Instagram account Ivansupply, where I sell mainly shoes but streetwear as well. And yeah, man, excited to be here.
Thank you for coming. I was trying to get him in for a while. For me, my schedule was kind of messed up, and I had like my own stuff going on, so I was trying to like schedule in when I knew I was gonna have time. And even today, like I told you what I was doing, that was not supposed to happen today. It was supposed to happen yesterday, but like everything just changes. But we're here. We have a great podcast for you guys today.
And I'm Julian.
Oh yeah,
I'm his brother.
That's what I was about to get into.
Can't forget Julian.
The reason I have Julian on is because a few years ago, me and Julian were resellers too. So I was like, I want to have him on. Yeah, I was like, I want to have him on. Team. He was like more into it than me, or like he was better at it than me.
Oh yeah,
and he could drive at the time. I was pretty young, so I couldn't even drive anywhere.
It sucks when you can't drive.
But we got into it really late. We got into it like around quarantine.
Okay.
I don't know when.
I think that's close to. I think me was like a little before quarantine.
Okay, because at what age did you first start liking shoes, or like begin to develop a passion for it?
Oh man, shoes has always been since like elementary school.
Bro. Oh really?
But, like the getting into the business was really, I think, closer to sophomore year of high school. But I've always loved shoes. I've never really had a collection growing up, but like as I began to resell and collect shoes, it started to build up a bigger collection.
Do you have any older siblings?
I'm the oldest.
Oh, okay. I was asking because sometimes from your oldest sibling, or maybe even your dad, like you get like the inspiration, like not inspiration, but you start seeing the things that they buy.
Yeah, exactly.
And you start liking like their style, or
Exactly, yeah.
Because that's what I did with Julian. Julian was more into shoes, and then I started to get into it like during quarantine, or maybe like a little bit after quarantine.
Nice.
And then that's when we began to resell. But like I was going through your page, and it was like your first photo on your reselling page was on May 24th, 2020, which was like a little bit after quarantine started.
I think that was a little after, yeah. Yeah, because I remember not really. I think I was just doing it without like posting stuff on Instagram. Okay. And then I was like, you know what, it's time to just throw stuff on Instagram, because I saw a few people start doing it, and then I thought it was just a good way to get the stuff out there. So
that's what I thought too. I was like, I thought you had already started before that.
So but did you have anybody to like get you into the shoes, or like that made you?
I don't think so, bro, because I'm the oldest, but I have a younger sister. She didn't really start getting into shoes until like I started bringing shoes into the house all the time, and then she eventually kind of was like, okay, I kind of like these shoes, and I like this and that. Now she has almost more shoes than me.
Damn.
But it's like, I think it was probably just at school, seeing classmates and people in school rock these shoes that like I didn't have that, but I was like, eventually at one point I'll aim to get some of this.
I think it's kind of like my story, because mom, dad, they're not from the U.S., so then you start picking up fashion from other people, because you don't know what even fashion is until.
And when you first began to like resell, what was your like parents' opinions on it? Were they like?
Oh, I actually do remember this. Now they're chill about it now, because they know that's what I do. I do it like every day. I'm either buying stuff every day, selling stuff every day. But I remember when I first started, they were like no, because it started off with like meetups on like, Facebook and OfferUp. So it's like people I don't know. It's like randoms, and you probably don't want to be too trustworthy when doing meetups like this, because you're meeting up with people you don't know, so it's a little weird. It's a little easier now on Instagram, because it's either we have mutuals, or like I can see their profiles, so like as long as it's not like an account with like a follower or two, or like with no pictures, that's when it's a little suspicious.
Did your parents ever say like $200 for a shoe?
Oh,
like, because I feel like that's a common thing, like Hispanic households, that everybody.
Yeah, no, I remember like buying like large quantities at the time. So it was like I'll buy 3-4 shoes, and it would be like $400, $500, $600 for just a few pairs of shoes. So my mom, it was mainly my mom. She was like, "What are you doing? Why are you spending so much money? Like, will you be able to sell it? Like, what if you can't sell it? You know?" So it was. She was really iffy about it. My dad was also a little iffy about it, especially with like meeting randoms. It was like it's pretty dangerous meeting up with people you don't know, especially on like Facebook.
That's the part I didn't like. I didn't like meet up with the people because I was just like, what if they just rob me? Because I was young, and Julian he was the one who would take me to like sell the shoes if we did like hit on a pair, and he was the one who like more negotiated it.
Of course.
But I was like, I couldn't drive, and I was bad at negotiating, so I was I was probably getting scammed for most of the shoes I did. But yeah, but so what grade were you in high school when you started like reselling, or were you already out?
It was no, I remember sophomore year. It was like the start of sophomore year when I had I remember I purchased my first pair of shoes off of OfferUp. It's like an app where it's kind of like Facebook. You can just throw up anything for sale, and either people could offer or be like, all right, I'm interested in this. And then I remember meeting up with the dude. It was a pair of Jordan 12s. I think I had bought for like $40. And I remember, I think it was like the next day I had sold it for 80. Damn. So that's when I was like, you know what? It's quick money. Why not?
You didn't have your account by this time, right?
No, I didn't.
How'd
This was
you-
all on like straight like OfferUp. Like
okay.
I would
Through OfferUp
I
again.
would use OfferUp to buy and sell
Okay.
shoes.
Yeah.
So it was like I didn't have an Instagram at the time, so I was doing that for a few months. And then that's when I decided to
That's
create
cool.
that Instagram account. Yeah.
And when you were high school, what type of high school student were you? Were you like focused on your grades? Were you like kind of slacking off?
Me, I've always been at high school at least. I've always been, on top of my work.
He looks like it.
So I was like, if I don't think I ever got a C in high school, so it was like I was always on it, making sure I was getting A's, B's, because it was mainly my mom always, chirping in my ear, being like, you can't get any C's, no fail classes, and I've always been like an A, B student.
So your plan was like after high school, go straight to college?
Yeah, no, my mom, it's mainly my mom, always telling me you're going to college afterwards. Like I need you to graduate college, and I'm like, that's fine. Like I was able to balance both.
Yeah.
What is it?
Well.
What is it that you're majoring in?
I'm a marketing major right now.
Oh wow.
At UMD.
That fits him. Yeah. That fits him a lot, because I think I started to know about your page through him, or maybe it could have been that I probably seen like your page here and there, but I never like paid much mind. Just like any other sneaker page, you see like what they're selling.
Exactly.
But or what you're looking for. But I saw like your marketing, or like at least how you market your page is pretty funny.
Yeah, I tried, man.
And then also like some pictures I do really like. I see like the time that you put into it. I think you're selling some New Balances, but they're like some pink New Balances. And I saw like you went to like the Cherry Blossom Festival and you took a picture there. I was like, oh wow, that's such a great idea.
Yeah, because the pink with the blossoms, it goes well. So that's what I had.
Like it makes you want to buy the shoe.
Yeah.
I feel you can see the effort put in, because like most pages will put like to show the shoe like anywhere they want, and then just throw it up and be like, this is the price, this is the size, and everything.
What are you trying to say?
Like you?
You trying to throw a shot right now?
Oh, it's because like even when we'd sell shoes, I would try to like go like better photos,
like, make it look cool, like make it look like.
And he'd be downstairs like.
Yeah, I ain't go.
I mean, I
try to look for a backdrop at least.
Like a cool backdrop, but
not just like a white backdrop.
Something random.
You know what I'm saying? There's a difference when it comes to that, and you can see like even the videos, like you said, you've been doing, like they're really interesting, or they're pretty funny, because like something completely random.
Yeah.
Like,
where did you get the idea for those type of videos?
It was, man, I think it was either just like inspiration from like other videos. It wasn't necessarily like copying a video, but it's like a little bit from this video and that video. And then I remember, I think my first idea for a video was when I think I had some of my guys. I was like, you know what? Let's do something random. Like, I'm about to tie you guys up, put you in the trunk, you in the back seat, and make it look like y'all need help. Y'all are screaming, and then I come out of nowhere with the shoe, and then just like show the shoe.
I feel like that's pretty smart, because it grabs people's attention. Like I remember the first time I saw one of those videos, I was like, what the fuck? And then you came in with the show. I was like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah.
Like that's how you get people's attention.
It's like a hook, like just grabbing people's attention.
And you got a couple of those, like pretty funny
I think I have
ones.
a few, yeah.
Yeah. I like those. Those are my favorite types, because I feel like it's so, like you see it so often, like somebody would throw a shoe up, and especially if you're following a lot of shoe pages. Like people
That's
are
true,
so
yeah.
often to just
It's a
scroll
lot of the
past
same
it.
shoes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like do you think that has like benefited you more like than just?
Oh, I think it definitely has.
Uh-huh.
There are times where it's like I'll post a video, and they'll message me on Instagram being like, "Oh, I need those shoes from that video you just posted," or like that was a funny video being like, "Do you have a size 5, size 8 in these?"
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I feel like after people see a video like that, I don't know. It kind of like brings them in almost. Like it's like they're a little more interested compared to like if they had just seen the shoes by itself, just like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's why I think most like people who do sell shoes like online, you know, like the big creators that like own their stores, they kind of focus on the content because people can go to their store to buy shoes and at the same time meet the people creating the content because you know, like that's how you build a connection.
It's
with
like you got something you're looking forward to.
Exactly.
Apart from just buying the shoes.
And you just build like a community, you know, that's watching you constantly. And if they see a shoe that they like, they're gonna purchase it from you.
Of course,
like even if you charge more, but they know they're getting it from somebody they watch consistently.
Of course, yeah.
And like speaking about like YouTubers and like other influencers who sell shoes, like were you ever influenced by like somebody like I don't know like Cool Kids, like you know?
Definitely, yeah. No, there's a few. I remember on TikTok. I remember just being on TikTok and seeing like a few people doing like sneaker related stuff. I think it started off with like meetup videos. I remember seeing before I made an Instagram page where people would like record their meetups, and then I kind of like something about those videos. I would just watch those videos, and then it would be like that's all that pops up on my For You page. So then I was like, you know what, maybe I could do something similar or just create like an Instagram account where I could, you know, post shoes and like, you know, a little bit of everything else too.
I do think that's like that's what I also watched on TikTok when it first started, when TikTok was first blowing up. And I think now there's different ways of it. Now it's like instead of negotiating like the shoes, people are like doing the watches. I don't know if you've seen like on TikTok people.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of that. Yeah.
And people like the negotiating part. You know, where people be like, "Oh, let's do this price, this price." Oh no, let's just flip a coin. But yeah I just want to see because when we were beginning to resell, we watched a group called Common Hype that he introduced me to.
Oh, I watched them too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love them, yeah.
And after like watching them so often, we just started to like, oh, let's go into let's start selling shoes, and like they would give advice, we take it. One shoe that we bought a lot of was
the Seafoams.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you do like I forget what it's called, like holds, like any do you
holds
or like pre-holds? Like you?
I think I did, not as much anymore.
But
I used to. There would be like a few shoes. This was back when like I feel like people had more money to spend. So like market on certain shoes would be a lot over retail. But now it's like a lot of the sneakers coming out are
almost
either
at
close to retail, some even under retail. But back when like Military Force came out, like the black and white pair, that was a pair a lot of people were buying just to hold, being like, okay, I'm gonna hold this for a few months. Price will jump $50, $100, $150 up.
Yeah, I mean,
from what it was.
I think probably like started dying like once they kept restocking. Like I feel like when they started restocking the Pandas a little bit over
the constant
military
restocks.
force.
Yeah, the constant restocks just
like the whole just kept going down.
Everything
just anything in general.
Tanks. Yeah,
and like just going back to what we were saying, the Seafoams was the first shoe we held, and for the longest time, Common Hype would give us. They would be like, "Oh, just hold them. Like, trust me." Like,
I remember they have the little like shoes you should hold and like predictions of where it will be at in like a few months.
And did you like the Seafoams? Like just
the Seafoam 4s, right?
No, the ones.
Oh, the ones.
Yeah.
See, I'm not a ones guy.
Yeah.
But it's like it was a good looking shoe. I really like that shoe. I don't know how it did it though. I don't know if it like. I think now prices are like low. Probably all Jordan 1s are like.
I think everything in general is really low. I mean, that's not like limited. I mean,
of course, like all the like general release stuff is.
Yeah.
But then like certain collabs and
like the Jarritos Dunks, they're
yeah, those are.
I think they dropped a little bit. Or no,
I don't know.
I mean, I haven't kept up with the sneaker market in a while.
Yeah.
But it's probably like a shoe here and then that piques my interest to like looking into, see where it's at.
Sure.
But even for the Seafoams, I wasn't like a fan. Like I wouldn't keep them as a personal pair.
Wait, so how many pairs did you hold?
How many did we buy?
How many did you buy?
I think maybe like 15.
Oh damn! Oh, so you have like what variety? Like a size run?
50. Or I mean, those is like of anything I get a hold of. I think it was probably to a certain size because they're women's. So I think
say,
probably
yeah,
like from 6 and up. I think something like that.
And we were working, so we just spend all of our money. He'd be like, "Oh, you want to go half on this pair, and we'll buy it together."
Yeah, there's a point where like he didn't want to go at it anymore.
Because I was so skeptical. I was like, I don't think this is gonna go up. Like, it's not that like
it's not worth putting your money towards.
Like one sneaker meetup, which was like the sketchiest one that I did. It's like at 1 a.m.
Oh,
it was like to get a
why are you meeting at 1 a.m.?
Yeah,
bro?
I mean it was like
really. You were buying them?
Yeah, I was buying them.
Oh, okay.
And then I would not sell a shoe that late. But
yeah, no. Me on the other hand, I've had some late meetups. But it's like whenever I do late meetups, it's either if it's someone I don't know, people send money up front. So it's like either I can meet you, but you gotta send some sort of.
What is the latest meetup you've done?
Oh, I've done meetups like all night. Oh, so it's like there have been like over the summer, like over this past summer actually. Back to school time gets really busy. So I remember I think it was like a Friday night. I was making sales all day, and then it got to the point where it was like 3 a.m, and I was like, all right, because it's like,
damn,
there were so many back-to-back sales that I had. It was like I was just driving from place to place. Like at that point, I was just dropping off because people, don't want to get out of the house at that time. So I would just be like, I can drop them off if that's fine, and people would just be like, all right, just come.
You do this full time?
Well, yeah, I didn't work a job. This was what I was doing, just selling shoes, and then now I sell shoes and go to school. So it's it gets a little difficult once, like right now, school is starting to pick up. So it's like it's a little harder.
I think it's really hard to do or be a sneaker reseller right now. I mean, or at least for me, or I don't know, because like the margins are really small.
Oh yeah, the margins
especially like now.
It's not
compared
like
to like
not like how they were
stimulus
before.
check era.
Oh, that was a great
like
era
when you're making hella bread.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I used to make like easily like $80, $100 off each shoe, but now it's like
20, 30.
Now it's like really low, yeah.
I mean,
especially if moving like bulk.
So that was my question. Do you have more trouble selling right now than before?
Now it's, for me, I think it still goes pretty good. Yeah, it does. Does anything well sit? Still, but I have a lot of inventory, so a lot of shoes do sit. But it's like I always have random people ask me, "What do you have in this size?" And I have a list of stuff that I can send them in their size, and they'll buy something. So it's like I don't mind holding inventory. It's not. I don't purposely hold it just to hold it. I have it just in case someone like needs this or is looking for something, and then I can show them options.
Do you give a shoe a time limit? Like, let's say this shoe's been holding for like you've been holding a shoe for maybe over a year. Are you like, I'm gonna like drop the price?
I do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really bad at keeping track of how long I've had a shoe for. But it's like, it's either I'll have it and I'll just be like, I'll post some. A lot of the time I post new stuff and forget about like some of the older stuff I have. Yeah. So it's like I'll then go, like I have everything in like a storage unit. So I'll go to the storage unit. I'll be like, dang, I've had this for a while. That's when I'll like, okay, I'll drop the price. I'll post it and I'll put it at a lower price than what I had it at before.
Do you think you make more money in apparel than shoes?
It's mainly shoes, but with apparel, I think the margins are a little larger when it comes to apparel, just because I feel like I'm able to find clothes a little easier compared to shoes. But then shoes, it's like I always gotta pay. If I'm paying on top, I gotta pay like fairly decent, unless I can buy the shoes. You know what I mean? A lot of people are really stingy when it comes to like shoe prices, especially if I'm like buying in large quantities. They're like, oh, look, I need
$5 matter.
Yeah, no, those $5 always matter to some people. So it's like I gotta pay those extra $5. So it's like margins are a little slimmer when it comes to shoes, but it depends on the shoe as well. Yeah, some shoes I'll make a little more on than another shoe.
Would you say you're a good negotiator? Like,
oh yeah, no, I love to lowball people. So it's like I don't know how I do it, but I definitely find my way to like just throw a low price, but then I'll be like, oh, I'll take more though. Like I'll take this. I'll take all your sizes, or I'll take something else too. But eventually, I start at a low price because I try to like work my way up a little bit. I don't like to just throw my best price off rip, unless it's like something I need. If it's something I need, like a certain size or a certain shoe, I'll be like, all right, I'll give you this, and then it's like yes or no, like that's my max. Like I can't do more than that.
Do you what's that word? Consign? No. What's the
consign? Like
it's consign, right?
Like have shoes like at a sneaker store. It's not mine, and like
no, like let's say like somebody's comes to you and they're like, oh, I want the fucking military 4s in size 9, and I'm willing to give you 260 right now.
Okay.
I think it's close.
That's
I forgot the word.
I don't know, like just like pre-ordering or something. I don't know.
I don't remember the word, but yeah,
or like sourcing shoes.
Yeah, I think so.
Not really, especially if it's like someone asking for like a crazy shoe that came out like 5 years ago, or if it's like an expensive shoe. I'll be like, if I am sourcing a shoe, it'd be like I'd need some sort of money up front to make sure like, oh, they're not gonna fake on me last minute. Because if I'm buying a shoe, specifically something they want, like I'm gonna need. Like, I don't know if someone else will want it, you know? I don't want to just buy it and then sit on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was asking because, like, there's some people that don't do that, and they just purely sell what they have, and they don't even bother to even DM that person back.
Yeah, that's mainly what I do. And then I'll have people ask, like, here and there, and I'll be like, all right, if you're serious about it, like, you could send me, like, a deposit, and I should be able. If it's something I know I can for sure get, I'll be like, yeah, I'll have it, like, 2-3 days. Like, it'll be quick.
That's cool.
For me, I feel like reselling is like really risky in that fact when you're DMing people on Instagram, because I feel like it's really easy to get scammed if you're new into like shoe reselling and going into the shoe community. Yeah. Have you ever been scammed?
Me, I've been doing this for like a few years now, and luckily I haven't gotten scammed. Like once. It's like I did one time. This was before I had an Instagram account. This was when I was still doing my off-road meetups, and I remember. It was a pair of Yeezys, a Yeezy 700, the Statics, the V2s. And I remember it was like a trade. So it was like I was throwing in a pair of Jordan 3s and a pair of Jordan 3s and a pair of Yeezy 350s. So it was like I was throwing those two shoes in and getting back
that one
the
shoe?
Statics. Yeah. And he was throwing in some money on top. And I remember this was back when like my dad used to still like drive me to the meetups. I remember meeting up with the guy, and he was like really quick. He was like, all right, let me see the shoes. Like, here are your shoes. And he was like, all right, bet, appreciate you. And he was quick. Like he like gave me the shoes, took my shoes, he sent me the money, and he was quick. No, the shoes were fake. So he had given me a fake pair of Yeezys, and I remember like driving back home. My dad was like everything went well. He was like, he gave you the money. I was like, yeah. And in my head, I'm like, oh, this dude just gave me fake shoes. I was like, I didn't tell my dad because I'm like, he would have been like, see, this is why you can't do this. Like, why are you just get scammed? I'm like, I kept it to myself. I was like, I just got scammed. I got some fake shoes.
I got scammed. And my bad.
and it's crazy because I still have the same pair of fake shoes. I had them sitting under my bed for like forever, and then they just sit in the basement now. Like they're just there. Like I knew they were fake, so I never sold them or never tried selling them, and I kind of just have them there. And I look at the shoe and I'm like, oh dang, like I really got finessed like a few years ago.
Were they for you or were they for?
Oh, I was gonna flip them.
Oh, you're gonna flip them.
They weren't for me. I like the shoe. I have the shoes now. Like I have a real pair. For myself because I really like that shoe. But at the time, like I was just reinvesting all the money back into buying more shoes. So I wasn't thinking about buying personals at the time. But over time, I was able to get those shoes for myself.
I haven't got finessed like either. I don't think to my knowledge, I don't remember any time I have been, but Julian did.
Yeah.
Was it once or twice?
No, just once.
Just once?
Yeah. So there's this guy that he used to resell here, and I didn't know he was moving at the time, but and I could probably pull up his page. I don't know if you met him.
I probably have.
Did you used to go to Lucky Souls?
I did, yeah.
Okay,
that was. That was in Springfield.
Yeah, he used to resell a lot. I'm pretty sure he was well known too. Anyways, so he's gonna sell me, I think it was the St. John's, the Dunks, but they were gonna be personal. And then
you said he's from the area.
He was. I think he's in Texas now.
He moved.
Buying no, and then so I was buying the St. John's, and I think he had like mystery boxes because some people do mystery boxes. And I was like,
so you bought a mystery box.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck it, let me buy one.
The mystery boxes are always
so it was like $600. Like I think for everything.
Mystery box?
Yeah, no, with the mystery box and St. John's. And then I sent them money and everything.
Those are money back in the day.
Yeah.
Those were like
because they weren't restocked yet. It was like the first.
Oh man, I remember those were like $300-$400.
Yeah. And then but they were worn. So I sent them the money and he said he was gonna ship it and never shipped it.
Oh.
And then yeah, I try to try to expose him on Instagram, but I didn't really have that many followers. And
Damn.
I was like, damn, I couldn't do anything about it. I was
That
like,
really
damn.
sucks. He was in Texas guy.
Yeah, he used to have like fuzzy hair. He was like, I think he was like light skin.
Not sure.
I remember that. I remember because he was telling me he's
Damn.
like, I would be like, oh, is
I
it
was
shipping
sick.
yet? And then he'd be like, nah, it's not
He was
coming.
like, he hasn't texted me back.
And then like our pages are small. Like both our Instagrams are really small at the time.
So there wasn't much you could do.
Yeah,
for
we're
you
like
kinda
putting
just
it
took
out
the
there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, hopefully I don't get scammed because I would buy shoes like for my personal collection, but
Like
he was
they'd ship them to you, like you would buy them off like people from out of state.
yeah.
Oh,
Or I
okay,
would just
yeah,
go to the meets
yeah.
because we used to go to the meets a lot, and that's what we'd sell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is Monty.
Oh, I do remember. He was a scammer back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
I remember he was a mega scammer. I don't think I
Real.
ever did business with him, but I would hear about people complaining, being like, "Oh, like he's a scammer. He's a scammer." I remember that was years ago.
Yeah.
That was years ago.
It was a long time ago.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks.
But like we talked about like getting scammed. You said you got a fake pair. Like he gave you a fake pair.
Yeah.
What do you think about reps? Like what are your opinions?
I hate reps.
Uh-huh.
I'm a thumbs down for reps. I don't like reps. I've never sold a pair of fakes. That's not me.
Okay.
But they're definitely. I feel like now. You can kind of tell. I feel like even like a random. Actually, no. Some people really don't know. But it's like, yeah, no, I'm not a fan. I've never liked them.
I don't think we have like a pair of fake rep. We don't have like a pair of fake shoes, but we're never good at identifying which shoe was like real.
There's some good fakes out there though. I
Yeah.
will tell you that. Like
I mean-
some certain shoes are fake so good. Like painted dunks. I remember even now, you're like they're pretty close to like the real thing, but like you just gotta be careful. Gotta know where you're buying your stuff.
Yeah. That's like one thing like we really like try to have caution with like buying reps, because I remember when we used to resell, I remember there used to be so many reps, or like a lot of people used to have like really nice ones.
Yeah.
But thankfully, we've never bought a pair of fake reps or anything like that.
Good.
But I do think there's a lot of reps like circulating right now, and a lot of people are buying them like from TikTok, because like even TikTok, like you can buy reps on TikTok Shop.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can buy
Fakes on TikTok Shop.
It's so often, and people
wow.
are like, it's really appealing to people who are in high school and don't have a lot of money. They'll be like,
That's
why am I
true.
gonna spend like $400 for the real thing where I could buy the fake one for like 200?
That's insane. I didn't know TikTok. I know TikTok Shop's definitely been like stepping it up, because
Yeah.
like it's like almost every TikTok that I'm scrolling on, there's like you could buy something.
And I've even gotten offers like emails. Like usually I'll get emails to like oh, they'll send me something and I just promote it. And I've gotten stuff for like fake shoe companies. They'll be like, oh, we'll send
fake
you
shoes?
we'll send you like 4 pairs if you promote it once. And I was like, nah.
Yeah, no.
I just don't respond, because I keep my collection like pretty like small, and I try to buy like everything real. Because I also think about it like in the long run. What if you're just walking one day and they just like separate? They just break on you.
That's horrible. Oh my goodness, like they just
Yeah.
everything collapses. Nah, that's
But
horrible.
yeah, I was just saying, because like I do think like the shoe market isn't as like big as it was. Like you know.
Do
And
you think it ever will get there?
At the rate we're going at, I don't know. It might take a few years, honestly. Maybe like
Yeah.
in 2-3 years, but not anytime soon.
Because
honestly.
Jordans,
I
they're
don't
not
think
even.
so. Yeah, no.
popping.
Nike has been. They just put out a bunch of new colorways, and I think
Yeah,
that's what
they're
kind
all-
of kills it.
Yeah.
It's a whole bunch of new styles and new colorways. Like if they would have just kept it, like a small circle, it's just there's so many options now.
it was
So many.
somewhere in April that like the Last Dance documentary came out, and they say
Yeah.
that's why the market grew, because of like a lot of people watching that series and being
Mhm.
like, oh,
Yeah,
They started,
during that
like-
time. Yeah, a lot of like the
Mhm.
classics.
yeah,
A lot of like it was mainly it was Jordans. Just
Mhm.
like all the good ones, all the ones that like the classic colorways, like black cements, white cements,
'cause
blue games, all those good colorways.
I watched the documentary, and then afterwards I downloaded the sneakers app,
Oh, that's actually funny.
and then
I'm sure a lot of people were doing the same too, though.
But a few weeks afterwards, they're releasing the mochas, the one mochas, and I
Oh.
hit on them for retail.
Oh yeah, that was a good one to get.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
and
But
I
he
sold
sold
it too
it.
early.
Yeah.
But we didn't know. That
Oh,
was my
really?
first shoe. I was
How
like
much-
just starting to know.
Do you remember how much you sold it for?
300 something.
Oh yeah,
And they
that I remember those times. Those were good times.
And that's as soon as we sold that one, I sold that one. We both started like downloading, getting everybody's phones like to hit on sneakers.
Hit on
Mhm.
sneakers.
Yeah, like,
No, go.
well, have you like, what was the biggest shoe you've hit on sneakers app?
Oh sneakers or like on any like website?
Any website in general.
I remember this was like, fresh off like the Instagram page. I remember I hit a pair of it was Union 4s, the guava ice pair. I remember that was on the Union website. It was when they were coming out with the black pair and the guava ice pair. Oh, I remember. I think I sold that pair of shoes for like $1,000.
Damn.
Yeah, it was $1,000. I remember. That was probably my biggest come up.
That was my dream shoe for a long time. The Nior.
The Nior Union 4s. Yeah, that's black pair is definitely better, but I remember that pink pair used to go for some good money.
And
sold it for good money.
Like the Union 4, that was my grail. That's the one I wanted for the longest time. There's been so many opportunities. And then like at sneaker events, we'll go
buy it.
Yeah,
like they had your size.
I'll go like I'll come back to it and we'll come back gone. And I still don't have it.
What's your grail? Do you have a grail?
Me? I remember my biggest grail when I was like in high school. It was white cement 4s. It was always white cement 4s and black cement 3s. Those two, always. But with time I was able to get them. So
do you have one right now?
Those are still my favorite pair of shoes. Though probably black cement 3s.
You never had like a hype shoe like
Travis, a hype shoe
like Air Dior.
Nah, I was never a fan of the Dior's. If I'm trying to think, what was like a really hype
like in the thousands?
Yeah, like in the 1,000 range, right?
Do you have a pair in the thousands?
Me, probably just Black Cats. I feel like the Black Cats are touching they might be at the 1,000. I think they're at the 1,000 range, but that's just over time and all black shoe that went up. But like collabs like a Travis Scott. I've never been like, oh, I need the pair of like a Travis Scott lows or I really like the SBs. The Travis SBs, the bandana one with like I remember I had a pair but I sold it. That was definitely a pair I wish I would have kept.
Yeah,
because that's a really good shoe.
I would have thought you had like a grail like that, maybe.
Yeah, no, I've never really been into like the Travises or like a Union.
What's your grail?
My grail was for the longest time. I'll have to think about it, and it's gonna take me a while to think about it. But for a while, it was the Travis Scott SBs, and
SB Dunks, right?
And I told Julian like almost every time I was like, oh, he would always ask me like, "What's your grail?" And I told him that, and he was like, "Oh, they're all right." And his was he wanted the Travis Scott Fragment lows, and
the lows.
That's still my girl. I was still
shut up. Not the high.
Nah,
no,
I don't like the highs. I'd like at least not in that colorway.
I think it doesn't. Personally,
too much blue.
No,
too much blue. You think?
And it's like
I feel like the low ones look perfect. So with the pink laces.
I think I like the highs more.
What? Really?
Yeah, when it comes to the Travis Scotts, like the mocha and the Fragment, I think the highs. I like the highs.
I think I have a weird build, so I feel like Jordan 1s look weird on me. So I don't wear my Jordan 1s for that reason.
I'm not a fan of Jordan 1s either. Mine just sit.
So, and then I remember I tell him so much like those are my grails. And then I think for Christmas one year, my parents both like gave him money so he could buy his Fragments.
Oh, nice.
The lows. And then I was over here like, oh, you're gonna get your grail. And then he tells me, oh, I bought the Travis Scott SBs, and then those are my grail. And I was like,
wait, so he bought your grail?
Yeah, he bought my grail. And then now
I do it just to shove it in his face.
Them.
You like
them? I like them.
He could have. He like was talking. He nonstop talks about the Jordan 1 Fragment, Travis Scott, whatever.
And he just randomly got the
yes. And I was like, why?
You know, now that I have them, now that you have them, I kind of want to get the Fragments.
I know. Fragments?
Not
you should have gone to Fragments to begin with.
I don't know why he did that.
Well, the 9.5 is so hard to find, bro.
Shut up.
Oh man,
that pissed me off. And
they're so expensive now. I think like
Oh yeah,
2,500
easily. Yeah, 2 something, man.
And the fucking the SBs, they're cheap now.
Yeah,
like I mean, they're like
they're over a rack for sure, but it's like
I bought them
like
for
under 2.
I bought them for 1,800.
Damn.
He bought them for like 15, right?
No.
How much you pay?
Like 11 or 12.
Damn.
12
yeah, because they tanked. I don't know why.
But I didn't know they definitely took a dip. I think they went up a little more now.
I didn't really buy them for the price. I bought them because I really like the shoe in general. And then afterwards, like maybe like a year or two later, that's when I finally had the money to buy them. And I was always like,
it's time.
I was like, it's not even like that special anymore because I see him wear it all the time. The day I
that
bought
sucked.
them, he was wearing them. And I was like, I don't even care. Just give me that.
He ruined your Grail experience.
Yep. Hey, he did it
all
twice.
I want to say, all I want to say is every shoe that I get, you copy me.
No,
I got the
wait,
Fragment.
so I got the now.
No,
he always copy.
That's a lying
What?
Bitch. Okay, let
Okay,
me give
look.
him another example. We went to a sneaker meetup, and I've been telling him for the longest time since like my budget was really low. I was like, my grail is the Jordan 4 Motorsports. You know,
Oh,
like
I know. Yeah, the blue ones.
so I
Yep.
was like, that's my. I'm trying to get that. That's my grail.
No way
We
he
went
got
to a
'em.
sneaker meetup. Motherfucker bought them.
He does
for
it
no
to
reason.
No, no, no,
Nah,
no.
Why did you buy it?
I'm catching
The
on to something
fragment,
now.
the Sakai's,
Bro, we're
fragment
talking about.
Sakai's,
We're not
you
talking
got
about that
'em.
right now.
I remember I used to say the Yeezy Crocs. You were like, those shits are ass. You ended up buying them. What else? What else did you copy me in? Oh, I think
No, you're
the
talking
fours,
about,
the military fours.
bro.
I think you
everybody
were
fucking
better
likes
get 'em.
those shoes, bro.
Yeah, that's
But I'm
that's
talking about
everybody shoe.
motorsports. These are like old.
Yeah, no,
like,
the
random
motorsport
ass-
is like a random shoe.
Yeah, and I don't know why.
I like them. They're nice.
You
I ended up
never
selling them
talked
though.
about-
I flipped them and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna get something else.
I thought he bought them for me for like a second.
Oh,
When he showed
no
me them,
way.
I was like, oh, like you're gonna give it to me, and then he was like, no.
You guys
And
wear
then-
the same size or no?
Basically, I'm a size 9.5, 9. Most of my shoes now
I'm
I get
9.5.
9.5.
Wasn't
What,
like,
9.5 too?
yeah.
Oh dang, y'all should just share shoes.
No, because
What
he
size
doesn't
are
know how to
you?
take care of his shoes.
I'm a 10, 10.5.
Damn.
Yeah.
Funny, I'm gonna be back. I have to go and open the door.
Okay. I would share shoes with him. He just doesn't know how to take care of his shoes.
Oh dang.
He,
He
like-
crushes his.
actually kind of.
He, it's not,
I could clean them though.
but he's just not going to.
He's
That's
not
the
going
thing.
to. I don't clean my shoes either, bro.
At least I would
No.
try to like avoid situations where I would get them dirty. Let's say, like I'll walk like on the grass or whatever.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
But like you're not gonna step in mud. You know
Yeah,
What I mean?
he doesn't care. Like don't matter what
he'll
shoes,
walk
step
through
in mud.
whatever.
Yep, don't care.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
But since the motherfucker's gone, I can expose him. Every shoe he bought that he says I copied, it's like a pretty common shoe like these, you know, the
Yeezy slides. Okay, yeah, Yeezy slides is like a, it's a generic. Like a lot of people have slides, so it's like
And I forgot what the other Yeezys are called. The ones that are like look like
the Yeezy
blocks of
pods?
cheese, like
foam runners.
Yes, foam runners.
Foam runners.
He got the black pair. I got the cream pair, and he says I copied him. But that's like buying a
that's
Jordan
different.
4.
Yeah. It's like buying a Jordan 4
In different colorway.
military black and a military blue. It's different shoes. You
But
know what I mean?
you have siblings?
I have a sister.
You have a
Yeah,
sister?
She's 18
Oh,
year old
okay.
sister. So we're pretty close in age.
Mm-hmm. Do you mind if she buys the same shoe as you?
Me, I try not to.
Uh-huh.
I don't like. Luckily, we have different tastes,
Mm.
so it's like. But then I'm trying to think if we have any of the same shoes. I don't think we do actually.
Mhm.
I do not think we do.
Like I don't know. Growing up with a brother is like when we were growing up, my mom would dress us up the same.
Oh, so y'all
So-
was matching everywhere you went.
When we were younger, and then
Oh,
when
when
we,
you were
he started to
younger.
get older, he would get his own style, and I got my style, but we'd still
Yeah.
wear the same thing. And if he saw
Uh-huh.
me wearing something similar, he'd tell me to go change. Or like if I was
You're
wearing,
like, no, you're not. We're not leaving out the house like that.
Yep.
No.
and it was like that. So now it's like anytime we wear the same kind of outfit, one of us has to change.
Actually, no. I remember there's the brown fours, the taupe fours.
Mhm.
I think they're called taupe.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my sister both have those, and I remember we were both going to like a family party, and she was wearing them. I didn't know what she was wearing until I went downstairs and saw we were wearing the same shoes. I was like, yeah, no, you're changing your shoes. I'm not doing that. I'm not walking out with the same shoes as you.
And you have a sister. So you're the oldest, and you have a
I'm
younger
the oldest.
sister.
Younger sister, yes sir.
I asked my brother this because I was just curious. You know, like
Mhm.
you're an older brother. Do you think you have to set an example for your?
Oh, always, yeah.
Mhm.
Because although my sister's her own person, she's definitely like, always looking at what I'm doing.
Yeah.
She's always like, she might not necessarily, be similar to me, but she picks up on all of the things that I do. So it's
Yeah.
like I try my best to set a good example, so that she doesn't like. I'm not gonna do a bunch of like bad stuff, and then when she does bad stuff, I'm gonna be like, oh, why are you doing that when I'm also doing bad stuff? So
Mhm.
it's like I gotta make sure I'm always setting an example.
And I was trying to do as much research as possible, but it's not like I could like Google and be like, these are all the facts. But you go to UMD. What year
Yeah.
are you in?
I'm a junior.
Oh, you're a
Third
junior.
year, yeah.
This year?
Yeah,
Okay.
currently a junior.
And you're studying what is it called?
Marketing.
Yeah.
I'm studying marketing.
And how did you choose what you're gonna study? Like, was it like you already have it
So,
off the bat?
It was if I'm being honest, I was just going with the flow. Like
Yeah.
when like applying, I was like, I didn't have anything set. Like before applying, I was like, I wasn't in high school knowing what my major was gonna be. So I was like, I'm going to school because my parents want me to go to school. So it's like I was like, marketing sounds good. Like it just like I was like, you know what, I kind of already do it on my own. So I was like, why not just go in and do something I'm comfortable with. Like I shouldn't struggle with this major, you know. So it's like I, for the most part, know what's going on, and like I understand everything that like I'm learning at school, so it's good.
Do you think it's like helpful advice, like what you're learning? Do you think like you're actually like
definitely? I think looking at, because we look at like, you know, other companies and stuff, so we kind of like compare that, and then, you know, while I'm learning all of that at school, I kind of like apply it to myself as well. So it's like it's definitely good. You definitely learn a lot, and it's also about like, you know, meeting new people too, like people who are also like in the same boat as you, trying to learn more about how they can, you know, do something themselves, or be in a position where they could be doing that specific, you know, like marketing, like where they're focused on marketing, and like, you know, it's their job. So I think it's good chance to meet people.
my parents really wanted me to go to college, but I was like, I can't sit down and learn a subject for like
Yeah, no, it's no, don't get me wrong, like there's definitely those times where it's like, oh, like I hate school, like me, like today, like I was working on a group project today, and it's like, oh, I do not want to do this group project, like I don't want to do it, no.
and that's why I was like pretty like I was like, oh, whenever you're free, because I know like it's like a lot to deal with like school, and then of course you're like reselling stuff.
Yeah.
So I was like just trying to find a day, because you know like, I never want to like make you like go
Yeah,
out your
no,
way
of
to
course,
you know,
yeah.
be stressed.
Yeah,
But
no, I definitely found time, so it was like it worked out
And
perfectly.
I'm not like I would never like I guess school's never interested me, but I'm very interested on what people's opinions are on people who go to college. I want to
Yeah.
see like, you know, if like my observations are right, because a lot of people that I've met or I know, they go to school and they don't really know what they're going to study. They're kind of going into it like choosing something, and then halfway through they change their major.
Yeah.
So like
That's a lot of people like that I go to school with now. So it's like I'm a junior, so everyone I'm taking classes with are like they're all juniors as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, for the most part, everyone's juniors. But from like conversations I've had, a lot of people I go to like I have classes with now, like they switch their majors. They're like, oh, I just didn't want to do that, or this was too hard, and they were, you know, just trying to figure it out. Like they didn't know exactly what they wanted to do, so they were switching majors.
Yeah.
So
That's my friend
no.
did.
And would you recommend like anybody who's looking at UMD, like do you recommend that school? Like
I think it's a great school. Like it's a good mix of like, you know, good education, nice environment. Like you're not in the city, but you're not like in the middle of nowhere too. Like there are a lot of schools that are like in the middle of nowhere, and like you got to drive 30 minutes to like go to like a store. But like I feel like campus life is also really good. Like there's like a bunch of clubs, good sports teams too. So it's like it's a good environment if like you like to get involved in stuff. And like when it comes to like the educational part, it's really good, especially if you like know exactly what you're gonna do. Like if you're into like nursing or I don't know, like engineering, like, and you know what you want to do, like I say definitely go for it. It's a good chance to like grow, meet new people who, you know, are doing what you want to do. So it's like I think it's good if you know what you're doing, but then also like if you're like in the I don't know situation, it's a little harder there, because like I wouldn't even know what to tell you, because I'm also like in the middle of like, you know, I'm doing it because of my parents, but then also like I kind of know what I want to do, but then it's like it's good to know what you want to do.
And you live on campus?
No, I commute, so it's like I go back home.
Yeah.
But I'm at school for like majority of the day. Like right now I'm about to go back to school after this, but it's like because there's a bunch of like activities at school, so it's like not everything isn't necessarily like books and like learning and like doing all that. Like there's a bunch of stuff you could do. How'd
you pick your major, or was it already something that you wanted to go into?
Yeah, no, like I already told
Oh, you already told you?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I was like,
You're good.
I was kind of just going with the flow. I was like marketing, kind of like I already do it, so I was like I'm a little comfortable with going in and like learning more about marketing. So
do you like it now?
I think it's chill. Like it's definitely like something I understand, so I'm comfortable doing it, and like it's not like I'm struggling. So I think that definitely helps out a lot.
Is it true like time management is like a big skill to learn?
Oh yeah, no, you gotta learn how to manage your time, because I mean, especially with me, like, you know, managing a business on your own and then having a bunch of assignments and group projects to do, it's like it's not easy. You gotta learn how to balance both. You gotta take advantage of like free time, because like if you don't take advantage of that free time, everything's gonna start piling up, and then, you know, you'll be a disaster, and you don't want that.
Because like I'm just like trying to put myself in your position, like going to school, then reselling, and I also like finding time for yourself.
Of course, yeah. Can't forget about yourself.
Yeah. Is there anything that like you like to do on your free time? Like any hobbies that you're interested in?
Me, I try to work out here and there. I'm not very consistent with it, but it's definitely a good time to like, get your mind off everything, clear your mind, and like you're helping yourself at the same time. And then like just doing things with friends, like, going to like social events or going out to eat, simple stuff like that.
You don't have any like was like a hobby like to yourself, like let's say playing pool or video games or soccer or anything like that?
Yeah, I definitely like soccer. Yeah, definitely it's something I'll play here and there, like play like a pickup game, and then video games here and there as well.
What do you play?
I play a lot of. I've been playing 2K.
Oh, okay.
NBA 2K. I got that recently, so I haven't played 2K in a while. Like the last few, like NBA 2K games, I haven't gotten, but then this one I actually did, so I've been playing that for a little bit, and then, yeah, no.
You play Rainbow?
I used to. This was like high school time.
Are you
Rainbow
good?
was like I was a little sweaty at Rainbow. Yeah.
What was your rank?
I forgot my rank.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, I wasn't that sweaty.
This motherfucker plays that shit all the time.
Oh yeah. You still
Not
play?
not now.
No.
Well, I'm talking
I'll
about
probably like here and then when I do get the time. Probably yeah.
the room we're in right
Yeah.
now used to be his room, and this would be his
Oh,
TV
really?
like right behind
Yeah.
you.
Right
no,
here?
in high school,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, after school,
Like after school, just on the game.
yeah.
It's-
Bro, I like Rainbow. That's a good game.
He doesn't like it.
It's okay. I'm not a video game like I'll never play a video game by myself.
Oh really?
If my friends are on,
Minecraft?
What about like online? Yeah.
Minecraft?
I haven't. Okay, Minecraft.
You used to play Minecraft by
I
yourself.
just play Minecraft with my friend. Like the whole point of Minecraft is building, and then
Of
at the end,
course.
at the end, like a month later, you're just gonna destroy everything. But senior year, I stopped playing Xbox for like that entire year, and
Oh
then
damn.
a few months ago, I played it maybe like for a week or two because Fortnite came back for a little bit.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then that's it. And then I don't play it anymore. My Xbox is
No.
not even in my room anymore.
Dang.
My mom used it to watch my sister's quinceañera video.
That's funny.
But do you think the reselling game is dying?
Definitely not. I don't think it is because
Yeah.
it's like I think there are always gonna be people who are like buying shoes, and then like the people who are into shoes now, I feel like it's something like they hold on to. It's not something like, oh, like I had my era of liking shoes, but I think there are always those people that are like always gonna like shoes.
Yeah,
know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
I saw like this like clip of the owner of Cool Kicks. I forgot his name. The guy
Yeah, I forgot his
glasses.
name. Yeah,
He,
yeah.
he was like the reselling game is not dying, but he's gotta know what to move.
Yep.
Like he was saying,
Yeah,
the
you gotta
Aces,
adjust, yeah.
like what you're doing right now.
Yeah,
that's
Asics.
what they're doing. I
A
mean,
lot
they
of
got
people-
all that inventory, and it's just gonna be there, but it's gonna move when the time comes again, because it's gonna come again.
Yeah, it's definitely like the same shoes don't sell like the ones that were selling like years ago.
Yeah.
Like 2-3 years ago, no one was selling Asics. You know what I mean? Like Asics
Yeah.
became a thing like started like middle of last year. Like that's when people were starting to hop on like the 1130s, the Keanu 14s. Like that's all I sell now. If I'm being honest, Asics is what moves the best for me. Like stores are always asking for Asics. Like customers of my own are always asking for Asics. That's something I always gotta have.
That's I want to buy a pair of Asics, but there's so many different ones. I don't know.
There's
like
so many.
Yeah, but I like them. Like there's been some that have caught my eye. I just don't know. I want to buy like a really good pair. And I was gonna tell you, I was like,
Yeah.
I need to know more about like Asics and stuff like that because I was at the shoe game for so long, so I wasn't really looking into anything. But then I started to see your page, and it was like all like Asics New
Yeah.
Balances, and I was like, oh,
Well, that's
like
what
those
it is.
Asics, like the shiny ones, especially like the gold
Yeah,
that have like silver
with like the
and
silver
everything.
metallic. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some nice
Those
ones.
sound good as
I'll
fuck.
admit there were some nice ones. I remember like when people started hopping on the Asics wave. Like I was like, oh, I will never wear a pair of Asics, but now I have like 3 pairs. So it's like, it's definitely something. It's comfortable. They're comfortable shoes, like good for like everyday wear, and like they look good too. Like
Yeah.
if you put them on feet, they actually look nice.
Asics or New Balances. Yeah.
Honestly, I'll put new. This might sound kind of crazy, but I'm putting New Balances over like any shoe. Like
Yeah.
I've always been a New Balance guy. Like right now, I have like the rain clouds on. Like I've always been.
I have those.
Oh, wait,
yeah.
do I have a? I probably have
Those
like
are
one.
clean. I like
I
them.
love
I
those, yeah.
bought a pair.
They're comfortable.
I gave you the pair. Oh,
You didn't buy
mom.
them.
Mom gave
There
me
you
the
go.
pair. But I helped
There
her.
you go.
I helped them find.
Okay.
But was gonna say, yeah. I mean, I wanted to build a New Balance collection for like a long time. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
like
There's
I'm
so
just like-
many.
I don't know. I just never get the time to like look into which ones I want to buy.
I'm gonna hit you up about some Asics because I look at like my Jordans and then my Nike. I'm like, I don't really like. I'm not like that
Yeah, like he has a
It's hard
turbo
like to
greens.
wear them. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
He has
You don't get the excitement you used to get, like when
like,
they were new when you first got them.
I don't know why. The Jordan 4 militaries, they're still a really good pair that I wear a lot.
Oh yeah.
If I'm gonna wear a
That's good
Jordan,
one.
I'm gonna wear that.
Yeah.
How's
And-
your collection like? Do you have a big one?
Yeah, I think my collection it's a little bit of everything actually. I have a bunch of like runners and a bunch of Jordans. It's probably like 70-ish pairs.
Damn!
Yeah,
What the fuck? Probably have like
I
good
gotta-
20.
Good 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably have like 15. But
Holy shit.
if you have a big collection, do you think you try to wear every shoe, or do you have like a certain
I
like
try,
3 or 4?
but it's definitely I have my same rotation. Like this, the New Balance, the protection packs are always in there. I'm always wearing these. There are definitely a bunch of shoes I haven't worn though. They're like just
thinking
sitting
about
there. Like,
selling them or you just
nah,
gonna keep
like
'em?
some like there are shoes that I just like. So it's like I tell myself I'm gonna eventually wear the shoes. Like the Military Blue 4s, like that's one that I haven't worn. Red Thunder 4s, that's one from like 2 years ago I haven't worn.
Damn.
What's another one?
The red
4s?
ones?
Yeah, the red ones.
You haven't worn them?
I haven't worn them yet. Yeah,
Holy
they're
shit.
still there. Red ones. I have a few 3s too. I have like the Georgetown 3s I haven't worn. Carmine 6s. A bunch of stuff, but yeah, no. It's mainly New Balance. I got a lot of New Balances.
Yeah.
Like I got all the colors in these.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The blue and purple ones.
Yeah, the blue ones, the purple ones, navy ones. I got some orange ones too. The orange ones are nice.
I kind of hesitate to buy like shoes with a lot of color because I'm like, I don't know if I'll be
I know
able
what
to
you mean.
put that on. Like I don't like at least put a good outfit together to wear them. But they do like grab my attention, especially like the
Like
blue ones.
yeah, I have them like they kind of just sit there. And I'm like, oh, like I like these. Like I wouldn't let them go.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't let them go. Like the purple and pink pair, those are 2 pairs that I wear here and there. Like it depends on what I'm wearing. Like I might wear like all black or like maybe some with like a little bit of color, so I could throw them on. But yeah, no, they're not going anywhere.
Besides shoes, do you buy a lot of like, let's say not even designer clothes, but like mainstream like street clothes, like let's say like
V-Lone and Supreme
Like
and
like all that hype streetwear kind of stuff. Not really. I stick to a lot of like Nike clothes. Like I got a lot of like I wear like a lot of Carhartt too. Like Carhartt. What's another brand?
Ooh. I like Carhartt.
Carhartt's chill.
Yeah.
Like these cargos, they're cool. And then
I have not seen you wear a piece of Carhartt ever in my life.
Carhartt. I just bought a pair. There's some in my room right now. I'll show you afterwards. But the first time I think I met him was when he bought a green hoodie for me.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was he was still getting his haircuts.
Yeah.
Over at the little center.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was like, well, did you have your website at that time? I don't know if you did.
Probably not. I don't think so.
I don't think you did.
If it was the green hoodie, no. Because that's the first thing I ever dropped.
Yeah, I remember my sister took that hoodie. I don't have it anymore. I remember seeing her wear it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
No,
it's
but
gone.
you have one that's probably like there's only 70.
Oh damn.
So hopefully in the future you can resell.
I know one of my other
Uh-huh.
good customers also. I remember seeing he was like working out in your hoodie. I was like, oh, I just got that hoodie too.
Oh damn.
It was cool, yeah.
So I only made 70 of those. The two with the black, there's 200 hoodies in the black.
Dang.
And then 1,000 in the brown.
You never thought about like re-releasing them?
Okay, I'm very tempted, but I feel
Very
like that's gonna
tempted?
make it not.
I feel like no. I
Yeah,
think
I
at
wanna
least the
do it.
green, no.
No,
Green, don't do it. That green is like
it's such a.
because that's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first one. Maybe black. Even then, I don't know. If
Yeah.
keep it limited, you know? It's same with shoes. Like, you keep putting out all these shoes. It's kind of like, all these people have it. And then, don't get me wrong, it's good for you. You're making your money. But it's like, I feel like you built something, like, special with those hoodies. So it's like, keep that circle small for those who do have it,
I have a question. What is your opinion on the pandas? This is like a question I used to find a lot on a whole bunch of videos, especially like
Pandas.
there.
Honestly, I think it's a good shoe. It's a
Okay, that's exactly what I think.
White and black shoe. I think it's a good shoe for like me. I wouldn't wear it. I have a pair, but I haven't worn it in forever. But it's like
it's because
I feel like it's a good back to school shoe. It's a good everyday shoe, but like I feel like for younger kids now, like
yeah. It's because I see like a lot of it, or I used to see a lot of videos where like SneakerCon or like these big
ask her what
Instagram.
they think of pandas.
No, just asking like what's the ugliest shoe, and then
yeah.
everybody says pandas. Everybody says pandas. I'm like, why does everybody hate on pandas? Because when they were limited, the first drop, everybody wanted them. They're like going for $400, and now that everybody has them, everybody's like dissing them. And I guess like I get the hype, behind shoes sometimes. But
Of course.
if the shoe's good, I don't think.
Yeah,
it
no,
should be sad.
everyone was wanted that shoe at one point. Like when it was limited after the first drop, I remember selling Pandas like 350, 300.
Yeah.
Kid size is like 280, 300. Like it was insane, and that was a shoe that I would sell the day of too. So it was like people were nonstop buying Pandas. I remember I had to always re-up Pandas all the time.
Yeah. I remember I used to hit retail. Like when I was able to hit retail, I'd always buy the Pandas and retail. Like I got you a pair in retail. I got my other brother a pair of retail. I forgot who else I got a retail one.
But when we were reselling, I feel like we were making like not a lot. We weren't making anything. But I feel like that's kind of maybe not common, but I feel like every month to month is really different for like
we're never
reseller.
doing it. We're never doing it like
yeah, we weren't
like that
Consistently.
Consistently, and we weren't like moving inventory like that because
we didn't have the budget or we didn't have the money to like buy so many pairs. I guess
it was more like a hobby.
It was more like a hobby.
Used to do like here and there,
and we like going to like the
like
meets.
whenever it came up. Yeah.
And I feel like in your position, I don't know how it is, because it's like we're looking at it from the outside.
Yeah.
There's like, do you think every month is different? You think you make like more money
definitely.
one month?
No, there are definitely some great months, some okay months, but it's like overall, I think I do fairly well. I've never really had like a month where I'm like, damn, like okay, maybe I should stop doing this. But it's always been like, okay, like this is solid. Like I got another month coming up. Like should be better. Like I always try to stay positive about it.
What's the most amount of shoes you've had in your inventory at like once?
Inventory? Ooh, definitely like close to 4, maybe 500 shoes. So it's like I've always had
what the fuck?
Like good inventory. So it's like right now I'm around like 300.
Might as well just
right
open
now.
the store. Have you ever thought about opening a store?
I've been thinking about it. There's too many stores in the area. Like
oh my God,
every
bro.
mall now has
Tyson's Corner.
store.
No, not Tyson's Corner.
Pentagon.
Pentagon's. Oh my
There's
God,
four
bro.
stores in there.
Right now?
Yeah.
I remember there used to be a
4
whole bunch
different
before.
resale
A lot of
stores.
them
It's
like closed
insane.
down too. No.
Yeah. No, there's
Fucking
too many.
Crazy, bro.
It's like I don't know. It'd have to be somewhere, not around here, because like there's too many sneaker stores around here.
Yeah.
And like prices or usually a store is typically gonna charge a little more because you gotta pay crazy rent.
Yeah.
Like being inside of Pentagon City Mall is not cheap. It's gonna run you a few bands, but
and the prices show it when you go in.
oh yeah, no, when you go in, I feel like now they're a little more. Even then, it's still high. Like a lot of resale stores charge they tax, but it's like they kind of have to.
Exactly.
Like you can't sell at what I sell
And it's like it's more like a convenience. I mean, if they're gonna charge you that, but the shoe's there.
The shoe's
like,
there.
You don't
get it
gotta,
right there. You don't gotta wait
exactly
for it to be
I feel
shipped. Yeah.
There's all the stuff like Common Hype would say too. And
Yeah,
then also tell you because we thought about it. I mean, it was just like an idea. We never
throw
thought
it up in the air.
Yeah, we're like, what if we open up a sneaker store and actually like got into it because we saw the Common Hype.
Because it's easier when like you have a store because like you don't have to necessarily. I feel like you could be a little more laid back when you have a store because like let's say you're in a mall, like people are just naturally gonna come into the store. You don't necessarily have to have like a audience already made.
Yeah, and
like,
for inventory, they come to you.
Inventory, they come to you, and then you'll also have with people coming in, like people will know about your store. People will reach out to you, being like, "Oh, do you need this? Do you need this?" Stuff like that.
Until the day somebody robs you.
Oh yeah, no, you got to make sure you're in a good location because some areas are a little sketchy, and you're more likely to get into some trouble if you're not in the best area.
There's been a few stores like around that's been robbed, and Julian would tell me like when we were really into it, he'd be like, "Oh,
like a lot of my guys, like I'm really cool with like a lot of the guys in the area who have stores.
I forgot
my one of my guys down at the harbor. He had his store.
The bald guy?
He's not bald. Nah, he's a chinito, short.
The one in National Harbor.
Yeah, in National Harbor. There's a store down there. I remember I was gonna go that day, and then I seen his Instagram. It was like, we got our store robbed. I was like, dang, that sucks. They had like broke the glass door, and they went in and just started looting and stuff out of there. And that was pretty bad. Yeah.
And I don't know if you want to say, this is a question I was curious about. Like you said, like every month fluctuates. What was like your highest month? And I'm guessing it's probably like around like when it was like really big. Was it around that time?
Wait, what are you talking about?
Like sales. Like what was the most amount of sales that you've made?
Like in a month.
All right, I definitely don't want to say how much.
Yeah,
but it's
you don't
like,
have to, but like
I'll tell
around
you.
what time?
This August was really good.
Because back to school.
Back to school. It's like every August is like like 2-3 times than like a regular month, and then December. December is I think it's tied with back to school, honestly, because holiday time gets really busy. I remember last Christmas, same thing. I was like, I have a lot of people pick up shoes. But there are times where like I have so many people asking for shoes, like I can't drop off to like someone in like College Park or someone in like Bowie. Like I can't be driving around too much because there's so many people like willing to pick up. So it's like I'll have a pickup location and I'll have people come in like every 30 minutes picking something up. So it's like I'll just wait around, or it's somewhere down. My pickup location is near my house, like no more than 5 minutes. So I can, if they're telling me they're like 5 minutes away, I'll be like, all right, bet. I'll just take the stuff they're buying and meet them there, and boom, wait for the next person.
I'm gonna just go to him for Christmas presents.
Yeah, no, like Christmas time gets busy.
I'll be waiting.
Okay.
He said he'll be waiting.
I'm gonna get you pandas since you like them so much.
Oh, get him.
I'm just gonna beat them. My pandas are fucking beat. You seen my pandas?
But where are you regularly like getting your shoes from? Like, are you going?
Ooh,
like,
me?
That's a good question.
Yeah, no, it's
like you don't have to say if it's like somewhere that you don't want people to know. You know.
Yeah.
But
From
like
a manager at Foot Locker.
Yeah.
Tell me his name.
Yeah, no, I remember. I still get stuff. It's not as consistently as it was before, but I get a lot of my shoes from like retail spots like Foot Locker, like malls, DTLRs get a lot of good inventory. Same as Foot Lockers.
Do you do like the website thing where you like?
Oh, I definitely get a lot of stuff online too. So it's like, I'll get stuff online off the websites. I don't do any of like that botting stuff, but it's like I know a few guys that definitely do that stuff, and I'll buy stuff off of them. So it's like I'll buy stuff off of people who bought websites, people who buy in bulk, and then I'll buy in bulk off of them. So it's like I have a good
connection
number of sources where I get a lot of stuff from. So it's like I could definitely it's not all from like one person or like one store. So it's like I've a lot of people sell different stuff too. So it's like some person I might have my guy for like Dunks or Asics. You know what I mean? So it's like a little bit of it.
That's everywhere. Like a problem. Like when you start reselling, that's like a problem everybody faces. Like sourcing, like where you're getting.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know like where to get stuff. So it's like especially at the best price. Like you don't want to pay, a high number. You want to get stuff for like cheap as possible.
Like the most time we would try to just get off sneakers or like websites. Like
it's definitely the best way to do it.
But it's hard, bro. You're not about to be hitting every
stuff.
fucking
It's like stuff sells out. Like especially the good stuff that sells, that resells for good profit. That stuff sells online like super fast. So it's really hard to get it. You either gotta like, there are a lot of groups that like give you pings when something's gonna like go on a website. But then even then like stuff sells out.
Have you joined a group?
Me just like a if you like Twitter groups.
Oh, okay.
Like
you never.
No, like then there's some stuff on Discord too. I know some people have paid groups, but
exactly.
I'm not in like a paid group.
Okay.
But
have you ever done it? It's like a lot of
influencers
that do it.
Yeah, it's a lot of. There's a few groups that I've never done it just because it's like paid. I'm like I don't want to pay. Like I already like have an idea of where to sell things to, where to buy stuff. So it's like I don't need to join a group, but it's definitely helpful. It's like you're starting off, you'll definitely get a lot out of those groups.
Yeah. I joined a group.
Actually?
Yeah, a while ago.
Common Hypes?
No. It was like I started with S.
I think I remember you joining.
It was like back when it was like really big. The market was really big, and that's when I joined it. And then they would not just give you like information for sneakers, but it was information for anything that you could resell. Like if it was like a say Supreme is dropping, they'll give you like links, maybe earlier links to that, all that stuff. Like any big brands that were selling something. I don't know why in my room I have Bape Uno cards. Just because they were like, you should buy them.
Oh,
and I was like, I bought them.
A bunch of like random stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, collaboration and stuff like that. Like Supreme has a bunch of collaborations that used to sell for crazy money, but Supreme's a little dead now. But
yeah. You have any meets today? You gotta go by
today? Later today.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I've been selling rugs.
Oh yeah.
People have been buying
I saw
rugs.
you sell.
It's like random like character rugs, like Murakami, Pokemon.
Wait,
Like
I
stuff
think
like
I'm gonna need one.
You know
'Cause
who
I-
has
yeah.
them? Who has one? What's his name? Juan. Right?
Oh yeah, I just
Yeah.
I met Juan before this. He bought
Yeah.
another one. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, no, they've been cool. They're cool rugs. Don't get me wrong. I like them.
I'm gonna need one because the one that I used to have for like a long time, it got
Destroyed
yeah. Let's put it like that.
Cause
or
his-
taken.
it's because he has these 2 dogs downstairs that are like,
Oh,
they'll
dang.
bite you.
Okay.
No, shut up. They would
Randy
not.
will bite you.
No, he would not.
He has a German Shepherd.
Just
and
to
then
that,
this
you're gonna meet
other
him
dog.
today.
No,
I'll meet them. I like
They're not.
dogs.
They don't never. They've never been.
I would kind of like. One of the dogs
They
is
don't
gonna
like
jump
you?
on you. One
That's
of the
it.
dogs is gonna jump on
Just
you for
jump.
sure.
Oh yeah,
They
nah.
never bite.
Nibble.
What?
He'll
Maybe a
nibble
little
on you.
nibble.
It's because he's like a small fat dog.
Oh,
like-
okay. See, I'm used to that though, cause I have a dog who likes to nibble too.
Oh,
What kind of dog do
But
you have?
he's a pit bull mix. But
Oh,
he's
wow.
like 50-ish pounds. He's not that big.
Would you
Okay.
ever get into reselling dogs like puppies?
I know people who do that too, and
Oh,
they.
damn.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know.
there's some expensive dogs, and I'm like, for this little thing that's probably gonna like.
Mainly
I don't
pit bulls,
know.
though.
It's,
Right?
It's like
That's not it.
French bulldogs.
Yes,
Yeah. there you
go.
those the tiny dogs. I'm like.
Like the
10
gray
bands for
ones
that
with
little-
like the blue
Like with
eyes.
the spots, some have like 2 different colored eyes, and some
Yeah.
are fluffy. I'm like, oh yeah,
I'm just curious,
yeah, no.
Marketing.
I don't think so. Not dogs. Selling dogs now.
What else on your list?
On my list, I was kind of near the end. So
Yeah.
I was near the end. We're already an hour and 20.
Holy
yeah, it's
fuck!
an hour
yeah.
I just whipped out my phone to check. I'm like, damn.
We gotta
for a
go.
minute.
I told you.
Yeah, no.
And I think I did it perfectly, like perfect amount of time.
Yeah.
At least I try. I try to get
Yeah,
it to
yeah.
an hour 30, hour 20. Because
Let me-
this motherfucker thinks
me see
a
my
podcast
notes.
should be 50 minutes.
Bro.
long. I love.
Honestly,
Okay,
Are
let's
you
get
about
it
to
to
be-
the end.
are you
I
about
think
to
as
be-
much time as you can get is
Exactly.
what?
perfect.
Okay.
That's the
I don't, think,
say
I don't
this-
think there's a set
I
time.
say this with no offense to Tony, but I always think like you always want to hear more, but of bigger creators. I'm not
Okay.
saying that you're big, but I'm saying like you're just starting out, and then sometimes like the people that you have on, no offense neither.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm saying
nah.
like when
Nah, I believe you.
when he did my interview or Jason's interview, I feel like
Yo,
they're gonna be like, that's Tony's brother. Like
Okay.
what's you know what
Yeah,
much
yeah.
more do I want to know about him?
okay, but that's
But-
their opinion, Julian. Like for me, it's just better practice for me for
Mhm.
I was gonna
future
say,
No,
guests.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Facts.
Like right now, I mean, I guess you're fine.
And you're like building something up, so
Mhm.
it's like when someone's like asking, like, oh, like, do you even like interview a lot? You're
Or
like,
just
oh,
like-
yeah, you have a list of a number, like you're building like a resume.
Mhm.
I just want to be
Good.
better at consistently like nonstop talking, keep going, and not even
course.
like stop. Like the only
Mhm.
reason I stop is for that camera because that camera has a 30-minute timer. That one has like nonstop,
Oh damn, yeah.
but that camera's fucking expensive. So I'm gonna buy another one of those small ones so I can have more face zoom ins. Like this
Oh,
one
yeah.
only hits you,
Oh, okay,
and yeah, I'm gonna use you for some clips.
but yeah, so
And
less.
also, you're gonna get like, of course, the podcast. You're gonna be able to
course, yeah.
review it and everything. If you want anything taken out
bet.
for more than free,
Yeah, no, whatever you want to throw in, bro.
I bet.
whatever
Let's throw in
helps
how
you
much
out,
you
man.
make. It's like,
Yeah, nah, anything.
No,
Not throwing
no,
numbers out
no.
there. No numbers.
I'm gonna just fucking like randomly bleep you and then put $20,000 a day. Some crazy, but yeah.
Have you ever wanted to flip watches?
You know,
Or-
I remember my girlfriend telling me like, "Oh, you should flip watches. Like that should be the next thing you get into." And I was like, I don't know. I feel like around here it's hard to do.
Yeah,
I feel like you gotta be
think so.
somewhere like New
It's
York. Like
really
you-
risky.
around here it's hard. Like I don't know anyone now. Maybe like a handful of people who like buy a watch, but like watches are expensive, especially when it comes to like Rolexes and stuff. So it's like, yeah, nah, maybe not around here.
Quick question. I feel like I'm always so curious about this. You go to school and then you sell shoes.
Yeah.
Is it hard doing all that and then having a relationship?
Oh,
Like-
oh my goodness, yeah. Being in a relationship just adds that little
Yeah.
extra cherry on top. But it's like, don't get me wrong, I love my girlfriend. I love
Yeah.
being in my relationship. But it's like there are times where it adds some stress, and it adds like more to your plate. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to get to a point where it's like, your girlfriend's like, oh, like you don't want to see me anymore,
Mhm.
or like you don't make time for me. But it's like it's hard,
Yeah.
Especially with my girlfriend, she lives like 2 hours away, so it's like it's hard to
What the fuck?
make
Damn.
time. And like I'm gonna see her this weekend, but it's like,
Okay.
and she was here for my birthday last weekend, so it was like it was
That's
good. I got
cool.
to see her. I'm gonna see her in the next few days, but it's like it's a little harder when like you don't know when you're gonna see her, or like it's hard to plan something because you don't, especially with school now too, and like my business, it's a little harder to say, oh, we're gonna meet on this day, because something could change, and like I'll be like, oh, never mind. I don't want to hit her with the, oh, I can't see you anymore. You know what I mean?
I was just curious because like I'm in a relationship and I'll try to like see, I try to learn from others, you know, see like, oh, what works for you, you know, and like, you know, managing, because you of course you want to see your like significant other, but also you sometimes have to get stuff done, especially when you're in school.
You have to get stuff done.
I feel like school's like stressful as shit. Like so many assignments.
It's so much, bro.
You're
chilling right now, but school is right now starting to pick up too. It's like all these group work assignments are due. Got exams coming up. I'm like, oh man, this is not looking good. Yeah, no, gotta be on top of it though.
And I guess last question, because I know we're about to hit like the hour 30. You're a reseller, of course, like we mentioned multiple times. Any advice you give to somebody who's starting to get into the shoe selling game now, like now?
You know, I get this question asked like all the time. Like I had someone last night being like, oh, like my brother is looking to get into reselling. Do you have any tips? So I remember when I started off, it was flipping used shoes. The margins on used shoes are a lot bigger compared to like a brand new shoe. Because let me give you an example, like the White Thunder 4s that just came out. Those you can't find retail. Like you can't go in a store and buy them retail. So you're most likely gonna have to end up paying on top. And if I'm buying pairs now, it'll be close. I try to stay under like the 260 range, and I sell at 310. Try to sell at 310.
I have a question, because I think that's the biggest challenge that we had when we would buy used shoes. That's so hard. I think it's harder to sell, because I mean you gotta find for that. You gotta look for that.
You gotta find who's gonna wear it.
Specific person that
willing to pay the price,
wants that shoe and that size. Yeah. So, how would you?
Because when I buy shoes, I don't try to sell. I don't try to buy like singles. I try to buy like, for example, these White Thunder 4s I bought off multiple people in bulk. So it's like I'll buy a size run, 2 size runs, because I have people asking for the shoe. So it's like I have a few guaranteed sales, so I don't mind buying extra sizes in case someone else is like, oh, I need this size and I need this size. So I try to, I try to keep like a $40, $50, even more margin between like brand new shoes. But then with like used shoes, I feel like if it's like a good used pair of shoes, like worn a few times, comes with the box and everything that it comes with, you could get your money's worth out of that one. So like you could pay cheaper because it's used, and then you could sell under brand new prices, and make it fair for the person who's buying it. So it's a little more like, okay, I'm getting a deal because I'm paying cheaper than what I would pay brand new, and then I'm still getting like the shoe that was worn like once or twice. Yeah, and then like the margins are just a lot better there. You can make more than $60 off a used pair. So definitely, and reinvest too. Like don't make your money off making a few sales and then going on and like spending that money. You know what I mean? Like I started off without buying any shoes for myself for like the longest. How do
you? I don't know if you want to say it, but what's like your margin? Like, oh, this much, I'm gonna save it and put it towards like your inventory, and what are you gonna keep for
me? I'm really disorganized when it comes to that, because I've gotten to a point where it's like I kind of use, if I need the money, I'll use it. But then all my money goes towards shoes. So it's like it's a mix. It's like my money and my business money. So like
I have another question.
I'm sure more people are organized about it, but me, it's kind of like if I need to spend money, I'll spend it.
I'll ask you a different question off camera. Yeah. But and then also, because he has a pair of the 4s, and I don't know what else you have used, Tony.
I just have it in my closet.
Yeah, and
just
then like
ready to get. Don't even wear.
It's just in there, like
it's because like they're from quarantine, like during that era that we would buy used shoes, because I feel like you said, you make good margins, and it's like a nice shoe. I think they're not the best, but I mean I don't think they're a bad looking shoe.
No. And the 4s is a clean pair of 4s. Yeah.
Or like I forgot what else you got, Tony. Used.
I don't even know. Like there's 4 pairs in my closet. They're just there. They're just chilling
in there.
Yeah.
But you just gotta, and they're up. Like I would put them on my page, but they're just sitting there.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
And I stopped doing it, so I don't even post anything.
Yeah. I feel like it's good when you have like a variety of used shoes. So it's like, because it's a little harder when it's just like one pair of used shoes, one size. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to first just find someone who wears that size and then find someone who wants that shoe. So when you have like options of like used stuff, I feel like it's really good, because someone is like bound to pick something out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was advice to anybody who is looking to get into the shoe market. But again, thank you to Julian for being the co-host of this
Thanks,
episode. And Ivan, if you want to shout anything out, go ahead.
Yeah, no, just IG Ivansupply. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Find me on there.
I was really looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you, these are the two people I wanted to get first, or you and then
course.
Juan, because like I've asked you both questions before, and I was like, like you're
Yeah.
pretty interesting. I want to have them both on the podcast.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Juan's for sure another great guy to have. on
Yeah.
here.
Do you
I'm
watch
just trying to
wrestling?
get people around like the area.
Do you watch wrestling?
Nah, not really.
Damn.
That was such a random
Well,
question.
like WWE.
Hmm?
I used to like. Oh my god, I was obsessed with it.
I'm
Like,
asking everybody
when I was
this.
in elementary school. In elementary school, I used to be on it
Mm.
like all the time, bro. All the time. Like I would wrestle my sister while watching it. Like literally, it was so much fun.
I did a move to my girlfriend the other day, and I kind of messed up her neck.
Oh damn! What,
Yeah.
you RKO'd her or something?
No, I did like the John Cena thing. And I think I grabbed her neck weird, so
Snapped
Yeah.
it a little bit.
The John Cena thing.
Huh?
You gave her the tombstone.
The tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was a great episode. Tune in next week. I'm actually traveling somewhere next week to interview 2 guests. So
What?
look forward to that. I don't. It's
Surprise
not who
guest.
you. It's not, I don't think it's, yeah. But
This
yeah.
is like, all right.
No, it's not. I don't think you know.
No, driving or flying?
Flying.
Whoa!
I didn't tell you. I forgot to tell you. It's
Is
'cause
it-
You've been busy, bro, and yeah,
Is it
you don't know. I don't think you're gonna guess it. But yeah,
Is it from the great state of Texas?
no.
Oh fuck.
Going
North
for
Texas.
Florida.
Oh yeah, Florida,
Oh.
Miami,
Orlando.
Orlando. Nice.
Mm.
3 hours away.
By yourself?
Miami.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm gonna go by myself. I have to take all this as much as I can. I'm gonna have to
Dang.
take.
Are you being serious?
Nah, you'll
swear.
definitely
Oh.
find something.
I have to take at
Yeah,
least
yeah,
that's
it's okay,
cool.
for sure.
this stuff
fuck?
has to go.
Oh,
and
that's
Thanks.
cool.
Stands
That's
has
so
to
Oh,
go.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah. It's like it's I'm excited because
TikToker.
yeah,
Okay.
more
TikToker.
I'm working my way up. You know, I can't just go for
Nice.
fucking Mr. Beast or somebody. You know,
Yeah,
I gotta work
no.
my way up.
Hey,
Of course.
do you
Start somewhere.
listen to Mexican music?
Yeah.
Wait, what's your background actually? We never even asked them.
My background. You know what? I'm gonna let you take a guess.
Mexican.
Yep.
I'm
Salvadorian.
Not Mexican. Not Salvadorian.
What?
Neither.
Guatemala?
Oh.
You have a guess?
Puerto Rican?
What?
No, I'm
What the
Guatemalan.
fuck?
Guatemalan.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
Chapin, yeah.
wow, you do not look like it.
I know. Yeah, I get told all the time. A lot of people either think I'm
Holy
Mexican or
fuck.
Salvadoran.
Both of your parents are?
Both. Yeah, both
Oh, wow.
from Guatemala City.
Mm.
Whoa.
Work ethic. There you go.
Mm.
I think they're right next to Mexicans
Oh.
at working.
Yeah. Next
Sure.
time I'll remember that question. Ethnicity. I feel like
Ethnicity, yeah.
I should ask more about that. But
You could always switch. You could always switch it up. Or
Fuck it, let's do the part 2 right now. How were your parents?
but yeah.
Hey, if we have to,
We never asked them about the childhood.
We can always have him back on. That's
Nah,
the
we'll
thing.
you'll
Yeah.
have them back.
Always.
Yeah. So yeah, again, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, put on the post notifications so you know when every episode is getting dropped.
do all of that.
The goal is every Tuesday. Hopefully it stays like that. I'm gonna try to get the ones I'm filming next week to go right after this one.
Oh yeah.
So hopefully everything goes good. Hopefully I make it there safely and I'm able to take everything and I don't forget something because that's my fear of forgetting to take something.
Oh, that's horrible.
I'm so nervous.
What
now.
day?
I'm leaving Tuesday. Come back Thursday.
Oh.
Tough.
This is something I do, or I've been trying to do. This is probably like the 4th time I've done it. It's like quote of the day, but it's from the Bible.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Better do it right now.
Yeah.
I'm at.
Proverbs 19:17. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and He will reward for what they have done. So expect more guests consistently, and thank you guys for watching. Peace.